Is Hydro Traveler really that bad? Let's find out. I'm probably going to regret doing this, but whatever. So in one of my recent videos, I tried out Hydro Traveler on my free-to-play account, and the Traveler was sitting at 111 talents, making it kind of unfair to say that Hydro Traveler is garbage. So I decided to swap onto my main account, upgrade Hydro Traveler, and see if it's good or not. Now for the sake of my sanity, I am not going to upgrade the Elemental Burst any further. To be honest, I don't even know why I ever clicked upgrade on this. This Elemental Burst does absolutely nothing. Builds will be at the end if you're interested in that. And one last thing before I start, this is going to be C0 because I honestly don't think any of Hydro Traveler's constellations matter, except for C3, but it's not even possible to get C3 at the moment, so this is just going to be a C0 showcase. Also, for those of you wondering if Hydro Traveler C2 is good, don't think it's good because it's garbage. Now, I think I already know my answer whether Hydro Traveler is garbage or not, but hey, let's give it a chance. Now, the first domain I'm going to try here is Shimenawa. I did change up the team a little bit because bringing the Taser team in a domain with Electro Monsters is probably not a smart idea. Okay, so we have Mona's Elemental Burst. Let's just see what it's like with the debuff. That is a very lackluster amount of damage. Okay, so let's try this with everybody's ult. So we'll have Diona, Bennett, and Mona's Burst all at the same time. Okay, so first, Diona, Bennett, Mona. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, even with all of that, didn't manage to kill this Lava Turtle. Wow. Well, that was pretty bad. Let's try another domain. Okay, how about Crimson Witch of Flames domain? Because this domain, if you bring Hydro, it should be very good because you're facing Pyro opponents. I'm gonna use the same team again because I'm pretty sure if you trigger Overloaded reaction, you're gonna get shocked and take a lot of damage here. And just bringing double Hydro makes more sense, so let's see. So just like last time, we'll get everybody's Elemental Burst up and see what Hydro Traveler can do. Hopefully Mona doesn't just one-shot these slimes. Okay, good, she didn't. I'm pretty sure that 83,000 was Mona. I don't think it was Hydro Traveler. I don't actually believe that Hydro Traveler's capable of doing that amount of damage. Okay, so let's try this again. $5,600. While I'm standing inside Bennett's Elemental Burst, I have 3,000 attack. So you would think that Hydro Traveler would be doing more damage, but apparently not. Yeah, that Elemental Burst is terrible. Yeah, Bennett Burst does more damage than Hydro Traveler. Just gonna point that out there. Okay, so let's make this easier for Hydro Traveler. Let's do the Liyue book domain because this thing is very easy. This domain has 2 Meta Shurls and 2 Assassin Skirmishers or whatever you call those. So it should not be that difficult. Hopefully Hydro Traveler can put in some good work and actually look good. Maybe this was a bad idea because my support characters end up destroying the domain before Hydro Traveler even gets a chance. Wow, 25,000. Good job, Lumine. You really showed them. Okay, actually, let's do something even easier. Let's fight the Pyro Hypostasis with a Hydro character. Shocker. Let's see if Hydro Traveler can take care of the Pyro Hypostasis while it's in its vulnerable state. But first, I gotta get rid of its Pyro Shield. Okay, the shield is popped. Now it's gonna enter its state. Let's get all the buffs ready. Okay, so it looks like it can, but that's for a boss that doesn't move and takes a lot of hydro damage and gets free vaporizes, so I mean, Hydro Traveler looks good in that case, but it's still pretty bad. But I feel like we've been a little bit too mean to Hydro Traveler, so I guess you could give it a little bit of credit there. Okay, what about Taser teams? I'm gonna try a Taser team in the Deepwood and Gilded domain, because that domain is just Eremites, so it should be pretty easy. Honestly, I think it's just gonna be Sucrose and Vishal doing all the work, but let's see. Yeah. Hydro Traveler sucks. Don't invest into it. Don't waste your resources. Also, I'm assuming most of you watching this already have a level 90 Hydro character, so there's really no point in investing in Hydro Traveler at this point. If you're starting out in Genshin, then you can probably just use it, but I don't think you should keep it in your party for very long, because you get things like this. That is a level 10 elemental skill, by the way. Also, here are the builds if you're interested, just really quick. 65 over 150 crit. I'm using Mist Splitter. Here are the artifacts, 2-piece Tenacity, 2-piece Heart of Depth. C0 because I'm too lazy to get C2. And as you saw in the beginning, these are the talents. Here's Sucrose, 920 Elemental Mastery, Sacrificial Fragments, 4-piece Iridescent. Vishal, just a standard build with attack and crit. Stringless. And I was using 4-piece Tenacity just to give Hydro Traveler a little bit more attack. And then for Bennett, the base attack is 799 because I'm using Summit Shaper. And then the artifact set is Noblesse Oblige. Okay, and then finally for Mona, we have level 12 Elemental Burst. There you go. Okay, so conclusion, Hydro Traveler sucks, don't invest into it. You're welcome for this extremely insightful information.